Hey everybody, welcome back to Comeback versus Debut. I'm Montblanc, a Gen 2 K-pop veteran who's been out of the loop for over a decade. In my journey to get to know the modern scene, I started a series where I check out the latest and also first music videos from modern K-pop artists that I'm trying to get to know. Today, that group is Sserafim. I've actually seen a bit from these girls, but as of yet, I still haven't seen their debut, so I'm excited to see how much they might have changed over the 4 years since they began. Let's jump right in. So far, I've seen Spaghetti and Different and Celebration. Celebrate? Anyway, if you want to check those out, I do have a Sserafim reaction playlist, which I can link in a card here and then also in the video description. But for now, let's get into BOOMPALA. Weird name. Well, maybe it's cool. We'll see. Yeah, cool dress. Okay, Google ad placement, nice. Sure, why not? No way.
Boompala, 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 eh. A boompala, 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 eh. You cannot down to the clouds in the air. A boompala, 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 eh. Wake up saying hi.
Musical Mad Max. This is holy cow.
She's only an illusion, don't feed her. Betting a ball in the drama. Stabbing the shit from mañana. Pose for a second like coma. Put the fiddle back punch on. A boompala, 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 eh.
Sick.
You can hold on to the clouds in the air. A boom bala boom bala boom bala eh. A boom bala boom bala boom bala eh. A boom bala boom bala boom bala eh. Nothing's forever, so nothing's to fear. A boom bala boom bala boom bala eh. On my chest, on my heart, I'm chilling. Only nothing
Nice.
I'm coming. A celestial, she can rise to me. Namaste, I'ma stay up. On my chest, on my heart, I'm drumming. Only betting on myself, I'm running.
Wow, what a interesting confluence of like a lot of different influences, and especially for the visuals, the music video. This is so weird and fun and cool. Also, you can see the progression from like Spaghetti, but it has that less Sserafim sort of, like, this is completely different than other things that I've seen from them. So, wow, this is a lot of fun so far.
Gotta let it flow, feeling like a wave in the undertow. But man, it is something I'm letting go. I gotta let go, yeah, I'm going crazy. I couldn't be more in touch if you pay me. Self-love is a mommy on the baby.
Nice.
Then I'll meditate on a daily. Boom bala boom bala boom bala eh. Boom bala boom bala boom bala eh. Everything's worth out and everything's there. Boom bala boom bala boom bala eh. Boom bala boom bala boom bala eh. Boom bala boom bala boom bala.
Do you think they were in the writing room for this? You know that Hybe likes their artists to have a little bit more creative freedom. That's slightly disturbing, but very cool. The grocery store. Wow. This is so silly and fun. What a fun sample. I can't believe this is like the first time that I've ever heard somebody sample this. Wow. Oh.
The Sserafim.
It's modern corporate capitalism, I guess, but like, I don't know. It's a little sad. But you know what? If it pays for a music video like this, I guess we can be a little bit more forgiving. This is very charming, very weird, out of left field. Okay, so I did a reaction which unfortunately is blocked to Hot and Piero. And yeah, in that I sort of discovered how referential they are and like how much they have influences or like have been influenced by artists who take, like, let's call it a non-traditional K-pop path and to embrace strange and unique and fun and quirky modes of expression. So I can see that now in their work. They're completely different than anybody else. Because they're not afraid to take risks and to be playful and funny. It's not about the sharp aesthetic of like looking a certain way. It's the confidence to inhabit whatever unique and crazy and fun thing inspires them. But actually, perfect. This will be a great chance for me to check out their debut then, because the debut track is called Fearless, and you know, you can see that in their work over the last 4 years. But did they have that from the beginning? From what I understand, they're a group that has a lot of like professional background in different areas, not necessarily just like a traditional idol come up or idol training program. So it'll be interesting to see how or if they incorporate that into the debut track as well. So here we go. Fearless. It looks like it came out May 2nd of 2022. So yeah, 4 years ago. I mean, 4 years is not a lot of time in K-pop, but also depending on their career trajectory, it can be quite a long time. You can get very far from where you started from 4 years. Okay. Nice. They do love a good bass line.
I'm fearless, a new beach, new crazy, all I got next one. Baby, to highway, 멋진 결말에 닿게 내 힘들도 나의 일부라면 겁이 난 없지. What you looking at, what you looking at, what you looking at, what you looking at, what you looking at.
It's a nice bass line. Sort of interesting to see them with a more traditional kind of K-pop sound and style, especially since they've divorced from that so far. And they do have like a debut or like youthful energy here, but it's also like more developed than I've seen in other groups. This is fascinating. It really feels like at this point they hadn't quite zeroed in on what makes them special. Wow. It's so interesting to see them with more traditional like K-pop styling and makeup. Especially because seeing them with like a more traditional K-pop style, you can sort of more easily compare them to other groups. And like I mean, I knew that they're pretty. They're like beautiful in pretty much everything that they do, but because they're not like focusing on that versus here, like you can even see the makeup in this shot. Is very like Korean glamour, soft, but like dramatic. So to see them in the same sort of like, let's say, armor that you would see other K-pop idols in, they are extraordinarily beautiful. And it's interesting because here it's a little bit more on display, which of course you want to do that for a group that's debuting. You know, unfortunately, beauty is currency in K-pop. Oh, no, unfortunately.
I'm fearless.
Wow.
I'm fearless. You should get away, get away. 다치지 않게, 다치지 않게. You should get away, get away. I'm fearless.
The Sserafim.
It's cool that they always had that little ending thing. Do you think I'm fragile? No, because I saw where they ended up going. This is really fascinating juxtaposition. The like classic K-pop of this in comparison to the stuff that they would release years later. It's so cool to see artists who have like really figured themselves out and the kind of work that they want to inhabit and do. But you can see the sparks of professionalism in them at this point already. And, you know, in the secret blocked unreleased Le Sserafim video, I did see some live performance from them too. And it's really outstanding to see them in a stage performance aspect because they have this sort of ease that you would expect from artists who are a lot further than 4 years into their career. But like I said, if they have that professional background in different arenas, then they've been building their professional cachet, credit, whatever, for years at this point, many more than just their idol career. Wow, this is a fascinating thing to see. I suppose I remain incredibly impressed with Le Sserafim, and I think maybe even more so now, knowing where they started and the ways in which they've been able to push their craft, but like specifically push inward. It's about becoming more authentic and communicating more of their own unique style, their own unique vision, and learning what sets them apart from other artists. And rather than, you know, trying to be the best at something that you have to compete with, you can't compete with somebody who is simply authentic. And authenticity is definitely the hallmark of this group. I really like Le Sserafim, and I think that their bravery really shines through in their work. And so, yeah, that's something that makes me excited every single time I see that their name is coming into the conversation. When I saw that they had a comeback upcoming, even after Celebration, I'm gonna have to figure out which one it is. It was like, yes, of course I want to check this out. Yes, of course I want to see more. Absolutely. And BOOMPALA was a fun little addition to their repertoire, and it's definitely standing out, in my opinion, in the modern K-pop landscape. So yeah, I'm going to continue checking out more from Le Sserafim, and of course when I do, you can find it in my Le Sserafim playlist, which I've linked previously, but I will also put into a card here and in the video description down below, like I said. If you want to check out more, maybe my recommendation for the next thing to check out in terms of Le Sserafim reactions, different, was where I had my perspective completely changed by them. But to get the most out of that one, Spaghetti was, we'll just politely say, confusing for me. So the difference between those two is night and day, I think. And yeah, now understanding how much of a chameleon artist that they are, I'm glad that I was able to capture that, because I can look back on that now and just be like, wow, wow, wow. Anyway, that's it for me today, and hopefully I'll see you in another Sserafim one or in another comeback versus debut. This format has been really, really fun for me, and I'm really excited to keep it going. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening, whatever it is where you are, and I'll see you somewhere else. Bye.